Hello friends, welcome to my channel. It's been a long break, but I'm back again. Today I wish to discuss a cue card that I found on the internet, and I found this kind of interesting, and I thought it's necessary to share it with you guys. Now the topic goes as such: describe an aquatic animal, and the follow-up questions are: name, where you heard about this animal, and how does this animal help the ocean. Now I found this really a good topic that you can talk about, but of course if you don't have any kind of knowledge or preparation on this, it would be definitely difficult. I find it easy to always just draw a cross, and then according to your points, just put your points in each block. So here the name of the animal, I'm going to put whale, and the first time that I heard about whale was definitely when I was in school. I guess for most people it's so, but apart from that, I'm going to mention the name of a documentary where I learned a bit more about whales: Sea Piracy. And how does this animal help the ocean? Well, this animal helps it because it helps to fertile some marine plants, and of course it also provides a lot of oxygen into the air. So this is what this topic is about. So remember, when you get a cue card, you get 1 minute to prepare. So you have your card on one side, you're going to have your notes on one side, you have 1 minute, prepare everything in point wise. And while you are speaking, always remember to look at your cue card, your points, and then accordingly speak. You don't have to sit there for 2 minutes looking at the examiner like this without blinking and speaking, because that's not how it works. You are allowed to look at your points. That's why you make points. And besides, if you're going to stare at the examiner continuously for 2 minutes, you're going to end up falling in love. So please look at your points, look at your cue card, and then look at the examiner while you're speaking. So I'm going to speak on this, and before I do so, I'm just going to time myself for 2 minutes. Right, I'm going to start. Thank you for the topic. It's a very interesting topic, and I would like to talk about whales. And I learned about whales when I was in school, but I managed to learn a lot more about whales from a recent documentary program that I watched. It came on Netflix, known as Sea Piracy. Now this is an interesting program that told me about the ocean and how important the ocean is, and the role that whales play in helping the oceans, and of course the fact that a lot of whales are dying because they tend to consume plastic, and that fills in their stomachs and they die. And this documentary was basically all about saving the whales and why it is necessary to save the whales. Now our ocean, believe it or not, is home to about 80% of all living beings on this planet, all life on this planet, and this is where whales come in, because whales, being mammals, they need to come to the surface to actually breathe. So when they come to the surface, they fertile tiny marine plants. Now these marine plants are very important because these plants keep our oceans alive, and they absorb a lot more of CO2. Now about at least 4 times more than what the Amazon forest does. It absorbs the CO2 from the atmosphere, and they also provide like about 80-85% of all the oxygen that we breathe in. This is why it is so important to protect whales, because if we don't have creatures like whales that fertile these tiny marine plants, we are not going to be able to not only protect the oceans, but we ourselves are going to put our life in danger. This is why it's essential to protect whales and our oceans. I stopped at 2 minutes, right? And I have answered all the questions. So this is what you're supposed to do when you speak for your cue card. Focus on it, prepare well, utilize your 1 minute to make some points. And I know some kids don't like to make notes before they start, but it is very essential to make some notes so that you have something to look at in front of you, and you have your cue card, and that ensures that you stick to the given question without diverting it, and you can utilize your 2 minutes properly. Please subscribe to my channel and remember to share. Thank you.